There you go.
Thank you, Mr. Thompson. We are back in open session. Let the record know that no action was taken in closed session. And we will move on to our second item of business, which is a resolution authorizing the county board chairman to amend contracts for healthcare services for inmates of Winnebago County Jail and detainees of the Juvenile Detention Center. And I so move.
I second.
Second. Sure.
Second by Mr. Neighbors.
Yep.
Okay, and Ms. Coral. So discussion, Mr. Thompson, is there anything that you want to?
No,
Let us know
Mr.
about
Chairman, I would recommend that we approve this resolution and forward it on to the county board, and our purchasing division and sheriff's office will continue to monitor the contract.
Excellent. Any discussion from committee members? Hearing none or seeing none. Ms. Charlotte, do we need a roll call on this also? Thank you. And we will have the roll. Mr. Booker. I am a yes, by the way. Thank you. Mr. Booker.
Yes.
Mr. Lindmark.
Yes.
Mr. Neighbors.
Yes.
Ms. Coral.
Yes.
Mr. McCarthy.
Yes.
And Ms. Red.
Yes.
Okay, yes is by all members present. The motion passes, and we will move on to our next resolution, which is a resolution renewing the annual maintenance agreement for X-ray scanners. And I so move.
Booker's
Second.
the second.
That was the second by who? I'm sorry.
Tim, second.
Tim, then Ms. Coral. Okay. Mr. Thompson?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. This is a resolution recommending the renewal of the annual maintenance agreement for our X-ray scanners. These are scanners in the Criminal Justice Center, the Juvenile Justice Center, Adult Probation, and the Public Safety Building. It's a annual renewal. The dollar amount is $30,800. This is a budgeted amount, and the contract renewal reflects no increase in cost.
Excellent. Thank you. Any questions from the committee members? Hearing none or seeing none, I will call the roll. I am a yes. Mr. Booker.
Yes.
Mr. Lindmark. And I think that was a yes, Mr. Lindmark.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you. Sorry. Mr. Neighbors,
Yes.
Ms. Coral,
Yes.
Mr. McCarthy,
Yes.
Ms. Red.
Yes.
Absolutely. Excellent. All members cast a yes vote. Motion is passed. Other matters, Mr. Thompson, is there any other matters to come before this committee?
No, sir. Thank you.
I just want to say thank you to Mr. Booker for allowing me this opportunity. I appreciate it. I think it shows your sense of character for stepping down and allowing me this opportunity. I would also like to, in the future, see if we can add to our agenda updates from Mr. Jakeway and the sheriff's office, just to give us an update on what's going on. We'll add those to the agenda just so that it's on there every day. If there's no updates, that's fine. But if there's something going on that needs to be discussed or anything in the future, we'd love to hear from them. So
Sounds good,
Bert?
Mr. Grohl. We'd be happy to do that.
excellent.
Bert,
Ms. Wells?
will we be doing any discussing on the Winnebago County Criminal Justice System, the Trends and Issues Report?
Yes, and absolutely, we will be doing that. I was kind of hoping to have a little bit more time tonight so we can discuss that, but that will be on our next agenda to discuss the trends, what has happened in the last 10 years, where we're at. Actually, is crime going down? Is it going up? If you look through that, you'll see that we're doing great in some areas, but we are struggling in others. But we'll be having that discussion really soon, and we'll be having a few other discussions as a committee. The first one will be kind of addressing what this committee and what the county board can do to help the sheriff's office, our circuit court clerk and actually see if we can adjudicate cases quicker, what we can do to actually speed up the process, help out the state's attorney, help out the defense attorneys, and see what we can do to help them, to give them the tools that they need to succeed. So we'll be having a roundtable discussion with the Crime Commission and other members of the community to actually see what we can do to address our ever-growing violence, and specifically gang violence here in the county and around our region. We'll be having another discussion here once the governor acts on the crime bill, just to kind of give true facts, put down some misnomers, and just have a great discussion about what this entails, how the county and other municipalities inside the county, if it is passed, how they will meet the mandates that were put by the state, and possibly if we can help, or just to see where they're at. So we'll be having these discussions coming up soon. I would love to sit down with each and every one of you as soon as possible, but it's kind of tough right now. But we can do some phone calls. Any ideas, suggestions that any committee members or anyone associated with this committee, any ideas, please just give me a call, Mr. Thompson, Mr.
Mr.
Booker.
Chairman,
Yes. Ms. Red?
this is Dorothy Red. Before you do your roundtable, I was just wondering if the Crime Commission can give us a report, maybe tell us what and how the funds are being spent from that 1% tax.
Absolutely. Yeah, and that's, I plan on bringing the Crime Commission into the full county board so they can actually give their presentation on what they do, how they interact with the county, their suggestions, their goals, what their direction is. So the whole county board will know what the Crime Commission does and how they interact with various law enforcement throughout the criminal justice center. So that is definitely on our list of things to do. So yeah, the more we know, the better off we are. So I appreciate it, Ms. Red. All right. Any other matters to come before this committee? Hearing or seeing none, I will,
Darcy wants,
pardon?
Kevin would like to speak.
Oh, yeah, Mr. McCarthy, please.
Just more of a comment and a thought, also being on Public Works Committee, which our meeting was yesterday, and that me being one of the new county board members. Yesterday's meeting, I thought, was fantastic, as it was this evening. So I'm looking forward to working more closely with a number of the current county board members, and of course the new ones. And again, being productive, being positive, being proactive, and taking care of problems that come before us, I think will all serve our communities better. So thank you, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Earl, for having me on this committee.
Thank you, Mr. McCarthy. I welcome you to the county board, and Mr. Lindmark. Look forward to doing great things. You know, I wish it would have been under certain or different circumstances that we're meeting, but unfortunately it is what it is. And hopefully soon we'll get back to somewhat of a normal so we can actually have in-person meetings and get to know each other. But I look forward to it. I think the sky's the limit here. So I appreciate it. With that, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
So moved by Ms. Gorel, second by Mr. Neighbors. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right.
Aye.
Appreciate it. We are adjourned. Everyone have a great night. We'll see everyone.